Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Let me make sure I set my reminder to get Junior from school. That's right, kids are back in school now. So you will see a lot of live streams where I got to dip at a certain time to go pick him up from school. Him and his sister for the first time. Well, not for the first time. Back when he was preschool, he went to a different one. But for the first time in a long time, they go to different schools. So Junior was a little apprehensive about that before the school year. He was like, oh, man, I'm not going to be in school with my sister, not going to be in the same campus, because they would run into each other every once in a while. And, she would say hi to him and everything. I'm sure it's a good feeling to have an older sibling on campus with you. But he's cool. He's doing all right. He's doing just fine without her. She was all worried about being a sixth grader, around the seventh and the eighth graders. Guess what? Turned out to be just fine. David Pett's school in August weird. Yeah, it is, man. I'm old enough to remember when we went to school after Labor Day. You did not go to school until after Labor Day. Period. You didn't go to school until the fall. The damn leaves were turning when you went back to school. When my kids' first day of school, it was 102. 102? That's too damn hot for the first day of school. Shit. That's where they are, putting our kids back in school earlier and earlier. Question is, are they getting smarter and smarter? Because you're putting them back in school earlier, then more school, more education, more intelligence, getting smarter, I think. Or is it that federal money? I think that might be what it is. I think it might be that federal cash. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everyone telling me where they're from. Got some Hawaii in here. Got some Montana. Got some Utah. Roll call. It's a good idea. Roll call. Where is everybody from? As you know, I am in the taint of America, also known as California, California, the left coast. But where are you guys all from? Where are y'all from? You all. Got Georgia. Georgia's in here. Oklahoma. Arizona, where the sun goes to vacation. Let's see. 1 second. Kansas refugee in SoCal near Edwards Air Force Base. Oh, because of the F-35. That's right. I remember. Where was it? I'm near. Where is it? What's the Air Force Base here? Why can't I think of it? Beale. I'm near Beale Air Force Base. About 45 minutes north of Sacramento. Remember going to the last air show before we went to the air show in 2021 in October. We moved in December of that same year. So the last air show that I went to was in Salinas, and they had the F-35s there. Man, them damn things were loud as shit. They were flying over the parking lot, setting off all the car alarms. You look at those jets, and you're like, man, how do you shoot one of those down? That thing's going so damn fast. Shout out to the Air Force. Air Force. Lubbock, Texas, Missouri. More Texas, more Nebraska, Maryland. My mom's from Baltimore, so she says Maryland. Chesapeake, VA, Van Nuys, Main Island, in Hawaii, Indiana, Pennsylvania. Is there a place called Indiana in Pennsylvania? That's crazy. Old Sweet Dick Malone. Yeah, you're from Massachusetts. He says from Dorchester, Massachusetts, Boston's butthole. Man, that's if you're in Boston itself is a butthole. So you're the butthole of the butthole. Shit. I know how you feel. Louisiana, North Kakalaka, Ohio. More Montana. More Ohio, Massachusetts, New Jersey, fucking Jersey. NYC. Lori Ann in Greece, New York. New York. Texas, Indianapolis, Pennsylvania, Virginia Beach. Yep, more California, Jersey. Joe Q66 says New Jersey, and I like it. Washington, Yakima, Washington. California, Idaho. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Remember that? Was that Wayne's World or Wayne's World 2? I think it was Wayne's World where he was backstage at Alice Cooper. And he's telling stories about the Native Americans. He said, Milwaukee. Maricela from SoCal, Jamaica. Irie, Rasclad, Bombaclad. Booster number 14 from Jamaica. Ohio, Cali, Louisiana. So a lot of Midwest. Charles, England, the big island in Hawaii. So that's Kona, right? Love Kona. Got married there. Florida. So it looks like the majority Midwest, a lot of Midwest, a lot of Ohio, a lot of California, a lot of East Coast, Michigan, Georgia. So we got a little mix of everything. Good mix, I would say. Honolulu. I want to go to Honolulu. I want to see the Pearl Harbor Museum, the ship. Or is it a ship? I don't know. It's out on the water, but the Pearl Harbor Museum Memorial. I want to see that. Palm Beach. The UK. Oh, in that. For in that. Thanks, David. From Wales. Do they talk like this in Wales? Isn't that a more posh part of England? A lot of Texas. A lot of Ohio. What's up, Ohio? Damn. What's up, Ohio? Damn. Live from a monkey's brain, Fort Lauderdale, Albuquerque, Omaha, Nebraska. The Keys. Oh, so Manolo Rivera, you're way down there. You're in the Keys. I want to go to the Florida Keys. Key West. Get a slice of key lime pie. Hey, Manolo Rivera, where's the best place to get a slice of key lime pie? In the Florida Keys. Colorado, J-Mac, okay. Considered the West, and definitely not the West Coast, but out West. Arizona. Manolo, I'm waiting. Tell me. The best place to get a slice. Yeah, the Arizona Memorial, thank you. To get a slice of key lime pie. A lot of Georgia representing. More Pennsylvania. Oh, Manchester, England. Go looking out, mate. 80s kid from Manchester. I imagine you're a fan of Manchester United. I assume. Man, you know what they say when you assume you make an asshole out of yourself. Billy from Texas. What up, man? Billy! Modesto. Oh, man, Modesto. That is, would that be considered Central Valley? That's a Modesto, Merced. What's that one? Before you get into Fresno. Why can't I think of that shit? Madera, Fresno, Turlock, all that shit in there. That's like the armpit of California, but that's where a lot of your food comes from. Okay. Manolo says Key Lime Pie Bakery in Key West supplies most of the local restaurants. Okay, good looking out. But yeah, that whole strip through there, Manteca, Will Parker. Yeah, if you got those kind of nicknames, you're really from there. Yeah, Manteca and shit like that. Very boring to drive through. You know, if you're on a road trip, not much to look at, but that's where a lot of your produce, your stone fruits, Yeah, Cheyenne, MAGA country, big time. You know, that reminds me of a story. I'm trying to tell you a story. Driving through there, Motown 20, what's up? Driving through there when my mom moved from the Salinas area from a town called Prunedale. She moved to Clovis. So the first few times we went up there, it was a culture shock because we're coming from Monterey Bay. We're talking Monterey Bay, and I guess that would include Santa Cruz. You're kind of getting out of the Monterey Bay. Will Parker again, Glockton. Yeah, Stockton's one of the 10 most dangerous cities in America. So coming from the Monterey Bay, Santa Cruz and all that, it's very liberal. You got a lot of colleges, a lot of granola-headed dirt fuckers, as I call them. So you're used to that, but you start getting out into that farmland, and there's tons of farmland in the Monterey Bay area, Salinas and Watsonville and Gilroy and all that, but it's still kind of caught up in the bullshit. But you get out to, like I was saying, Modesto and Madera and Merced and Turlock and all that. It really is red. And you see, I remember seeing a billboard, a giant billboard, talking shit about Obama fucking with their water. But like, we don't want Obama, boo Obama and shit. I was like, what? You fucking people don't like Obama and you're in California? What is this place? What is this strange place that does not have love for the first black blah, 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 alphabet soup group president? This is weird. But it happens, but it sucks because you're in these red pockets. So on a day-to-day basis, you're like, oh, no commie bullshit here. But then when it comes to voting, all the weirdos on the coast fuck everything up. San Francisco Bay Area, Los Angeles, you know, big tech, Hollywood, they mess it up for everybody. You come in the room and the coast is standing on top of the table, squatting over the punch bowl. Now I can't have no punch because you fucked it up. Will Parker says Merced is top 5 worst places for sure. You mean Merded? I used to work with a girl from Modesto, and I mentioned that my brother used to live in Merced. She's like, oh, Merded? I was like, oh, fuck. I love these little names for the towns and shit. Oh, man. Dan Skiller. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Glad to have you here. Quanta says Obama was making it collect rainwater illegal. It still is illegal. Yeah, he got no love east getting inland. No love for him or the Democrats or the left. They ain't having it. DJ John T, what's up? Speaking of where people from, he's all the way from Sweden. Yeah. Had to quit work early today because I got an allergic reaction and went to the doctor for a shot of cortisone. I hope you're all right, man. Cortisone. That reminds me of summertime when the poison oak is off the charts out here in California. Family members and friends of mine, we get poison oak, have to go get cortisone shots and shit. J Mac, Mr. Green, will you be watching the debate? I'm going to try to. I'll be checking in and out. I have a show tonight, Double Impact, with my man Shant, Gabe. Tonight we're talking about Legacy of Rage, Brandon Lee, 1986. I think the only movie he did in China. So I'm going to try to catch it. If I don't catch it live, I'll definitely watch it. I want to see what's going on. It's fucked up that Larry Elder won't be there. That's bullshit. I think Larry Elder would mop the floor with everybody who is there. And I think it's bullshit that the Democrats won't let RFK debate Sloppy Joe. I think everybody should be out there. Even if it's a clown car and there's 20 candidates, let everybody see. Let everybody see who's running and what they have to say. Let the people decide. Let us decide whether we want this person to continue or we want their race for the presidency to stop right here. As my dad would say, have it come to a screeching halt. But that's really bullshit, what they're doing to Larry Elder. And not because I'm a fan of his and not because I had the chance to meet him, which was nice. But that's just bullshit. Let people see all of their options. We will decide. I know us deciding for ourselves scares them, but that's the way it needs to be. DJ John T says, I'm fine now. Listening to you, Jericho, makes me feel better. Hey, man. Not only am I here for information and entertainment, infotainment, but I have medicinal purposes too, apparently. Quentin, how do you know that? Why would you say something like what proof? Quentin, what proof do you have that Obama likes the mushroom tip? Just ask Big Mike. Do you have any proof to back that up? Yep. Sure do. Yeah, that's right, J Mac. Every candidate needs to be heard. I don't care if they get up there on stage and go blah, 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 for 30 minutes. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Sexy Sadie says Vivek will put everybody to shame. I don't know. Larry Elder. That's a sharp boy right there. That boy's good. I'll put Larry Elder up against anybody. Vivek Ramaswamy, is that how you say his last name? He's good. He's cool. I've seen him speak a few times, but I got to put my money on Larry Elder. But wouldn't it be nice? Would it be nice, Sexy Sadie, to have them both get up there and we make our decision? That'd be cool. That'd be cool, dude. That'd be cool if you let us fucking decide, bro. Ranson Shan, you are the super chat cherry popper. You have broken the financial hymen. Thank you for being gentle. He says, hey, this isn't the mall. I see a real lack of 7 and 8-year-olds in the Maui crowd. What up with that? Can we get some more in here? Maybe if we make a trail of toys and candy, they will come to me. I wish I was 100% joking, but you guys know I'm not. J954, thank you for the 556. He's the pride of Florida. JG, don't make me laugh too hard today. I ate 16 XX hot wings, all flats. I'm in the third trimester over. Please don't make me shit my pants. Well, J954, you shouldn't have told me that. Now it is going to be my mission to make you shit yourself. If you're at home, who cares, man? Just get in the bathtub and hope for the best. But what are you thinking eating 16 hot-ass wings, man? They're going to burn in and they're going to burn out. Cole JC, thank you for the Hamilton, brother. Says, hey, JG, keep up your good work. Agreeing with everything you're saying. He's picking up what I'm laying down. I appreciate that, Cole. Thanks for being here, man. Oh, thanks, man. Simeon Merriweather. It's becoming one of my favorite things to say. Thanks for the super sticker, man. I appreciate that. Shout out to your wife, too. Hey, tell your wife I said what's up. So I mentioned it, Double Impact, Triple Threat. Every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Gabe Sean. We break down movies from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. As I mentioned previously, tonight we are talking about Legacy of Rage, Brandon Lee, 1986. He is a man.
Brandon Lee, 1986. He's a man falsely accused and in prison. Once he's out, it's time for revenge.
Well, that's what it is. He got falsely accused on some bullshit by a dude who was supposed to be his friend. Tried to get at his girl while he was in prison. Oh, fuck. But when he gets out, man, it's over. It's over. And I'll tell you, one of the coolest, probably the coolest scene in the whole movie. And what's the budget on that movie? I'm guessing the budget was probably $27. Let's see. Because it was pretty low budget, guys. I'm not going to lie. Legacy of Rage. Released December 20th, 1986. I don't see a budget. Let's see. They usually put the budget. No budget on the wiki. Let's see if I can find it here. Well, don't you hate when he goes, did you mean? Yeah, you know exactly what I meant, fucking computer. You know what I meant? You know how the English language works? You know what word I was trying to type there? Look at the way the sentence is going. No budget. I can't find anything on the budget, so that's how low it was. That's how little the budget was that they didn't even document that shit. And it shows. There's some bad parts, but there's some good parts. Probably the coolest part. What up, Scott Brown? Probably the coolest part of the whole movie. It's at the end. He's taking his revenge. Spoiler. And this dude, like one of the henchmen, hey, you can't be in here. And he goes up to him and he punches homeboy in the stomach. And he punches him so hard, the dude goes, oh, and he doubles over. Then he picks him up off the ground and he's walking through the house. It's his mansion because the guy's like this crime boss. Michael, he's yelling for the guy while he has homeboy still on the end of his fist. Man, that was some cold shit. That was the coldest shit in the whole movie. I was like, now, if you only had about 10, 15 more scenes as good as this. But, yeah, you know how it is in those action movies like Jackie Chan and shit, the ones he filmed in China, like they don't even have like pads to fall and they just stack up a bunch of cardboard boxes and shit. It's a tough life being a stunt man in China or Southeast Asia back in the day. You earned your money or your yen or whatever they paid you in, a bowl of rice, whatever you got paid in, man. You earned it. Lord Jeremiah's Bando, what's up? Where you been? Did you move? I believe you did. How was the move? You long for a roommate. You don't want no roommate. You got to roll the dice. They might be a weirdo or a fucking pig. Okay, Nitro fan says Larry Elder did raise the 40K. So he needed 40,000 donors, basically. But from what I understood, he didn't reach that. Or either he reached that, but because the GOP changed the qualifications to get on the debate stage. He mentioned that in the that triple homicide he performed on the Breakfast Club like last week. He mentioned that last time these are the requirements. This time they had different requirements. So it could be if Nitro Fan is correct, then if he did raise or he did get the 40,000 donors, that means he must have fallen short with one of their other, bullshit requirements that they threw in there since the last time. And there's rumors that he's going to sue them too for changing the rules. Good. Yeah, now he's threatening to sue the RNC for keeping him off stage. Elder admitted in a Fox News interview on August 18th that he was still 2,000 unique donors shy of the debate's 40,000 minimum to qualify, a threshold he insisted he had met as of August 21st. Elder had also reportedly not met the RNC's polling requirement for at least 1% in 3 qualifying state and national polls, according to Fox. So that's where it was. As of August 21st, Elder insisted to his allies that he had qualified, including earning the 3rd poll he needed to make the cut. But when news broke the following day that Elder would not be on stage, after all, he was furious, calling the process rigged and threatening lawsuits after RNC leadership refused to recognize a poll by formerly Trump-aligned pollster Rasmussen showing Elder at 1%. That really sucks. That really sucks because we need Larry Elder. We need people like Larry Elder running for president, because what he's talking about, and the main thing he was harping on. Okay, Larry Troicki says Elder says he's showing up. Good. I hope somehow he makes his way in there, or at least gets in front of a camera. But we need people like Larry Elder to have their hat in the ring. And one of the main things he was talking about, the main thing he was talking about on the Breakfast Club when he went up in there and whooped their asses, is the breakdown of the nuclear family. That's the root. I've been saying that for a long time. Jennifer Norwood, meanwhile, they're allowing several nobodies on stage. Exactly. Everybody should be allowed on there. I mean, you got to cut it, cut it somehow. You don't want 100 people up there, but hey, make it relatively easy for people to get up there who are serious about running and to give their platform, to speak their truth. But he was harping on the breakdown of the nuclear family, and not only how it affects Black folks, it affects us worse by far, but it affects everybody, white people. He said back in, did he say the 40s? before the Civil Rights Act that white people were something about 8% out of wedlock birth rate. Now they're at 25. That's more than threefold. Black folks are up around 75% or more. Mexicans are at 50%. But then you have Asians who are at like 17%. Isn't that something? The most financially successful groups in America. It ain't fucking white people, contrary to popular belief. The most financially successful people and groups in this country are the ones with the lowest out of wedlock birth rates. Imagine that. J Mac, Elder would be a good vice president. In a perfect world, I would love to see Trump take on Larry Elder as his vice president. Then he can say, look, Democrats, I got a black vice president too. But this guy's going to do something. That's his main thing, though, is a breakdown of the nuclear family and the borders. You know, I saw a video today of a bunch of people in New York City getting together, hundreds of people. Close the border. Close the border. No shit. No shit. Why the fuck isn't our border closed? The mayors, New York City included, the mayors and selected officials in these states and in these cities that are sanctuary cities are crying that they're overrun with illegals, asylum seekers. Bullshit. They're overrun with asylum seekers. Seal the border so the asylum seekers stop seeking asylum, which is bullshit. You got video of people from China and Africa. You're calling them asylum seekers when if you're seeking asylum, you seek it in the first country you come to. Ergo, if you're here in America and you're Chinese or African, you're not an asylum seeker. What the fuck? The fact that you're on our soil shows that you're not an asylum seeker. You're an illegal. Man. Aaron M. JG, did you see the kid that had to drop out of high school because his school wouldn't allow him to fly a large American flag on his truck? I didn't see that, but I believe it. That's bullshit. Why not? Are we not in America? If you can't fly a big old American flag in America, then where do you fly it? That boy is obviously proud of his country. That's a problem nowadays. So if you're patriotic, it's a problem. If you're a nationalist, it's a problem. But I bet you one thing. Check this out, Aaron M. Do you think if he wanted to fly a giant Ukrainian flag on his truck, they would have a fucking problem? If he wanted to fly a giant rainbow / Ku Klux trans flag on his truck, do you think they'd have a problem? No, they wouldn't have a problem. We'd know his name because he'd be on Good Morning America and every other shit broadcast out there. Man, please. At ease, disease. Adrian Harries. Is it Harries? That's what I'm saying. If I said it wrong, I apologize. But thank you, Adrian. I root for Larry Elder. He needs to be heard tonight. He does. Agreed, 110%. Why not hear what he has to say? Are they afraid? Cameron Douglas. Thank you for the $10 a super sticker, my friend. You're looking out, Cameron. Cam. Can I call you Cam? Best friend's son is named Cam. Good kid. Brendan Gerzalak. What up, man? Tell your mom I said hello. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I hate when people say words hurt. Did that word take physical form and beat the shit out of you? Sorry if that wasn't a topic for today's stream, but this is a safe space, LOL. Ha ha. It is. Let it out, Brendan. Let it out. And that shit does piss me off. When they say, oh, you're harming him. Those words put people in danger. No, they didn't. They're only words. They hurt your feelings. Yeah, words can hurt your feelings. But if I yell, you're a piece of shit at your collarbone, it's not going to break it. Words hurt, but they hurt your feelings. Words aren't violence. They're just not. In the real world, they're not. In their fantasy, unicorns and bubble farts land, yeah, it is. But in the real world, where most of us reside, that don't make no damn sense. Simeon Merriweather, thank you again, good sir. Preach. Right? Close the border. That story I mentioned yesterday in Arizona, where they've opened 114 gates and welded them so they stay open, so the monsoon waters from the flood, from the water from the monsoons in Arizona could flow through without causing a flood. But how was the water getting through last year when they didn't weld them open, or the year before that? And it's not like a wall, like a brick wall, like the Great Wall of China, like the wall that Humpty Dumpty fell off of. It's slats, so water can flow through it. I'm sure, I hope that during the planning and the erecting of the wall, that the Arizona monsoon season was taken into account, which is probably why they use slats instead of like an actual wall so the water could flow through. So why did you kick those gates open? It's a damn shame. The gates, each gate, 114 gates, each gate is 12 feet wide. 43,000 people have crossed through those open gates in the last month. The coyotes are just pulling up buses like they're at a tourist stop, and the people are getting out. Mexicans, El Salvadorians, Hondurans, Chinese, African, Haitian, Egyptian, Pakistani. Remember the good old days when only people from south of the border came across the border illegally? Shit. Damn United Nations down there. Simeon Merriweather. Says Jericho, me and my wife, listening to you right now. She requests that you can say her name in Chinese accent. Her name is Stephanie Merriweather. All right, that's fine, Stephanie. I call you. I say your name in Chinese accent. I don't care. Thank you, Stephanie. We do it all here. Whatever accent you want me to say your name in, I'll do it if I can do the accent. Trip Smythe. Drive through. Yeah, it's wide enough for ATVs and small vehicles. Why not? It's like a damn Soul Train line. Get on down here. Do your dance. Come on in. Turn it into a red carpet event. Why not? Welcome them. Could you? The gates are welded open. That gives a sense of permanence, doesn't it? If you just open, like you open your gate, like you open a gate, and if it's a big gate, like say you got some kind of livestock or something, some kind of big heavy door, you open it, there's usually a spot where the door, it's all the way open. There's usually a small hole drilled in the concrete. So you can take that bar that's in the bottom of the door and you push it down and it goes into the hole in the concrete and it holds the door open, right? I know what you guys are thinking. You thought I was going to turn it sideways and go like that, you perverts. But the pole or whatever, that thing, it goes into the hole in the concrete. It holds the door open. So when you're done with the door open, what do? You pull that pole out of there and then you close the door and then you secure the door. But if you open a door and weld it to something, that means that door is going to be open for a long, 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 long time. Right? Why would you not have some mechanism that easily releases the door so it can be closed? Why would you weld it open? Because you want it to be open for a long time. So just imagine when it gets out to everybody that all you have, and it's in Lukeville, Arizona, I believe, near Tucson. Once word gets out that this is where you end, There's only, I read a story, there were only 2 Border Patrol agents there. 2. You got 1,400 people a day coming through these 114 entry points. And at one of the entry points, there were only 2. 2 agents. What are they supposed to do against hundreds of people? One of the agents blocked the door, the gate, with his ATV. What did they do? They climbed right over it. I is your daddy. Have fun, bro. Your streams are always lit. You out of here? Well, I appreciate you hanging around while you did. Aaron M., 10 million new Democratic voters. It's more than that. How many years were they telling us 11 million? There's 11 million illegals. George W. Bush used to fall asleep to that fucking lie. 11 million. How long ago was that full president? So it's been 11 million for 15, 20 years? Get out of here with that shit. Man, please. Yeah, Brian Hendricks. Where to cross, knowing Mediocres, that info is on the Asylum Seekers app. That's right. These people have phones. There's apps. There's an asylum seeking app. Why are you making it easy for these people to come here legally? That asylum seeker line is bullshit. Aaron M., 50 million. Probably. It's probably closer to that. Probably closer to that. 11 million. There's 11 million for years. How are they steady coming across, but it stays at 11 million? Man, that's some bullshit. You got motherfuckers from China. China at our border. You're not an asylum seeker. You're fucking illegal. Take your American ass over to China to their border. You think they're going to fast track you? Why don't you just do that? Give them a fast pass like the airport. They just come up, scan their phone, boop, come on in. We got your swag bag right here for you. We got you some North Face clothing. Got you a map of where you need to go. Here's the keys to your new place. Here's your insurance card. Here are the keys to your new vehicle. And since we're so happy to have you here, here's a little hand job for you, a little HJ for you. Welcome to America. Wait. No, stop. You're doing it too much. Oh, so glad I left China. So glad. All right, man. Get out of here. Who's next? Come here, buddy. You got your swag bag. You got the keys to your apartment, your house insurance card. Come here. Oh, wait. Don't stop. Don't. Oh, I'm so glad that I left Africa to come here. Go on, buddy. Get out of here. Right on the ass like a sports. Here you go. Get out of here. Ugh. Who's next? You, buddy. Hey, Mr. Mexican guy. You got all your stuff? The keys to your apartment, insurance card, the keys to your new vehicle? Come over here, huh? Welcome to America. Hey, my friend. Please. No way, right there. Go! Oy. Gracias. Los Estados Unidos. Why don't they do that? You might as well. Son of a bitch. Welded the gates open. Oh, guess what, guys? I got hit by the fact checkers. I posted a video yesterday on the gram, and they hit it with some fact checking. So they have the little thing. Do you want to see this post? Fact checkers say it's bullshit. And you have to hit, I want to see this post. And who cares? Who gives a fuck if I am peddling misinformation? Who gives a fuck if I am purposely, if I am purposely, intentionally posting lies? So what? Either somebody's going to look at that and say that's a lie, I don't believe it, or they're going to be dumb enough to believe it. So what? Why can't I post that? Who cares? Fact checkers. And who's paying these fact checkers? Who's checking the facts? Oh, you work for them? Get out of here with that shit. So this is what I posted, and I'll show you. I'll see if I try to click on it. If it says, are you sure you want to see this? There might be a lie in there. Let me decide that, bitch. Don't decide for me. And how is this even worthy of a fact check? Either you're seeing what you're seeing or you're not. There, his eyes open right there. Sleeping. They put on there, oh, fact checker. Man. What? So what? Even if it is a lie, but your eyeballs aren't working? You don't believe your eyes? That motherfucker was asleep. Man, please. I know what I saw, and thank God the comments are people are like, man, I'm not falling for that shit. You know what you saw. You know you saw that fool's eyelids close. Who listens to a speech like this? If your head is down like that, you're daydreaming or you're sleeping. And either way, you're not paying attention. Old sleeping sloppy Joe. What the? I know what I saw. Don't tell me my eyes are lying to me. You are. I've seen people sleep, and you can see in one of the videos where he wakes up and he starts nodding. We've all fallen asleep when somebody's talking, you're not paying attention. Post Thanksgiving dinner, everybody wants to sit down in the living room and talk. You're in the fucking recliner, got a belly full of vittles, and you're fighting off tryptophan. We've all fallen asleep. Oh, yeah, I've been there. Man, you don't even know what I'm talking about. You were asleep. What do you say? I was resting my eyes. But you're an idiot. You're not only you're an idiot, you're a blind idiot. You don't know what you saw, American people. You didn't see him sleeping. You saw him looking down with his eyes closed while people were telling survivor stories about the worst wildfire in the last 100 years. What a good time to get some sleep. Parents, you ever take your kids to the movie theater on a Friday after a long work week? You sitting in them, you got a good movie theater, so them chairs are comfortable. Shit, we at Maya Cinema and Salinas, they got suede recliners in that bitch. Long work week, quiet, dark room, comfortable chair. It's a recipe for catching Z's. But never when you're the leader. Oh, it was hard to call him that. Ugh. Of the free damn world, and you're supposed to be somewhere being empathetic with your citizens. That is not a good place to catch some Z's, sloppy Joe. But you try being 80 plus years old with a whole bunch of brain issues. And your body's telling you, man, you need to shut it down. Stupid fucking Americans. You stupid tax-paying idiots. You're dumb and blind. GJB Films. Thank you. He says, hey, Jericho, a Canadian currently back in America to attend my uncle's wedding. Hello to all. Hey, welcome. Welcome. Bienvenido. Welcome to the world's last chance. And we got to keep an eye. Remember, I tell you guys, don't laugh too hard at California. Don't wag your judgmental finger too hard at California, because we are merely a laboratory. We're testing shit out. You know, you hear about, oh, they spliced human hand to the top of a rat's head. That's weird. This is what California is. They let them do what? They're giving the homeless what? That shit's crazy, California. Okay. Coming to a theater near you. Same with Canada. They fuck up, that shit's going to trickle down here. And if we fuck up, you know it's headed up there. Debbie Hoyt, she says, hello, good sir. Hello, good miss. Thank you, Debbie. Good looking out. Charles E. Anderson. Thank you. He says, reaching deep and far up the generosity hole. Good, man. To the elbow. You need to get one of them gloves like when they inseminate cows, like up to your shoulder. Get it all the way in there, man. I appreciate it. He said, keep the lives daily. Tuxker to Tux. Am I supposed to listen to, or am I supposed to listen to if you ain't pushing out content? Poop joke. I love a poop joke, man. I'll be here. You guys keep me here. I will be here. Thank you for reaching as far in your generosity hole as you could, your bonus hole, and pulling something out for me, Charles. I appreciate that. Joe Mello, what up, man? Joe Mello, appreciate it. He says, hey, JG, in chat, at my job at the Solano Food Bank, we are Northern California's Hawaii fire relief. So sad what's going on in our country. Solano, so that's, is that Solano County? Vallejo area and whatnot? Joe Mello. It really is a shame, man. It is. And it's not like there's some kind of outside entity, you know, some enemy, some foreign enemy that we're fighting that's making our lives shitty. No, they're here. They're inside of our borders and they're supposed to work for us. Mark's Music Obsession. Thank you, man. A member for 4 months today. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for becoming a cool kid. He says, hey, yo, fact check this. Looking out, Mark. I hope to see you and Joe and many others tonight. Double impact. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Common S. Thank you. Joe Biden ain't woke. He's always asleep. You damn right. Even when he's awake, he's asleep. How's that possible? Does he have some strange form of narcolepsy? Even when he's awake, he's asleep. I think when he's awake, that's when he's sleeping the hardest, if that makes sense. Yellow X Meyer, MYR. Thank you. 15. Haven't watched you in a year, man. I'm so glad the left, Ku Klux Trans, etc., are still getting on your nerves. LOL. Yeah, they show no signs of slowing down. And I'm glad you're back after a year. How do I look? How do I sound? Oh, just kidding. Glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome back, Kata. Brian King B. What up, man? What up? Sure appreciate you guys. So, got to that. Oh, yeah, New Yorkers. New Yorkers, yeah. You guys are looking for a place to play soccer? Keep looking. Arthur Unwin, what's up? Derek, that's a good idea. But if you're a New Yorker and you're looking for a place to play soccer, no, not football. Get out of here with that shit. We don't play football. Well, we do play football. But we don't call soccer football. Let's see. Old Randall Island. That's where they had the illegals in the 24-hour snacks and tea and fluff and fold service and call centers and Xboxes and South American fare, because you don't want them, you don't want the illegals to get homesick. So you want to feed them foods that they're familiar with, right? Randall Island, I remember that. 500 war age males they were housing there on Randall Island. That's weird. What's going on in Randall Island? What you guys up to? Got those soccer fields there. Kids like to kids and adults like to play soccer there, get outside, be active. The one thing they didn't want us to do during the sweet and sour sniffle lockdowns. Remember that? Did they ever tell us during that entire time? Because it was the poke or nothing. You get the poke, we give you French fries, we give you McDonald's for a year, we give you donuts, we give you all this unhealthy shit if you just agree to be healthy. And I never heard them say, hey, get outside, get active, get some sunshine, go take a hike, go take a walk, eat some greens. Were they coming door to door offering you workout gear and fresh fruits and vegetables and clean meats to eat? No, they weren't. They were coming door to door offering to put some experimental juice in your arm. That's what they were doing. That's all they pushed. That's all they talked about. That's weird, right? Like they're the only answer. Like Mother Nature don't know shit. Get out of here, Mother Nature, you dumb bitch. Take your sunshine and your veggies with you, ho. Okay. Randall Island, $20 million per month migrant shelter takes in first asylum seekers as capacity exceeds 3,000. $20 million a month. Damn. You guys need to see this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she gonna get pregnant. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Why are they loading up those soccer goals? Isn't that where people play soccer? Wait a minute. Why would you be loading up soccer goals at the end of summer when the weather is still nice in New York before it gets cold and snowy? Why would you do that? Originally, as I mentioned, it was 500. Now it says capacity expands to 3,000. Where'd that video go? I hate when the videos change like that. They don't give you a chance to play it over again. But those were workers, city workers, who were loading up the soccer goals on the soccer fields to clear room for these 3,000 asylum seekers. The Strap City has already expanded its controversial migrant complex. Ooh, they get their own complex on Randall's Island's youth soccer field to house 3,000 people, 50% more than expected before asylum seekers even moved in on Sunday. The site, which will now consist of 5 dormitory-style tents, began housing the first wave of migrants there in the afternoon, with about 150 single men expected before the end of the day. And believe me, there's more to come. This isn't the solution for the next 2, 3, 4 months. This is giving us a little breathing room for the next few days, really, warned Christina Farrell, the city's first deputy commissioner of emergency management, to reporters during a tour on Sunday. Each air-conditioned sleeping tent will house 600 green and black cots, while a dining tent featuring long white tables will offer 3 meals a day. 3 hots and a cot. Literally. What are they offering you? Veterans? Never mind. Shut up, veterans. The dining center will stay open 24/7 to also provide round-the-clock drinks, snacks, and laundry service, and individual lock boxes to be offered too. Well, they got to keep their shit safe. There are separate bathroom cabins and an intake area. 24 hours. Why the fuck they need to eat 24 hours a day? Why is that? Why wouldn't you close the kitchen at a certain time? Our kids aren't allowed to eat 24 hours a day. If your kid wakes up at 3 a.m, can they go in the kitchen and make a meal? No. Authorities initially said the facility would house 2,000 migrants, but the figure was up to 3,000, officials revealed Sunday, as the city groans under its massive migrant influx. You could always seal the border and they would stop coming. There are a lot of misconceptions and misinformation about facilities such as these. Immigrant Affairs Commissioner Manuel Castro told reporters. But as you can see, the facilities are well constructed. Well, of course, you don't want them staying in a shitty place. They have quite ample space for migrants, asylum seekers to congregate and spread out, too. The first bus of single men pulled up to Randall's Island at 1:53. I'm feeling good, said Rafael Bracco, a 29-year-old Venezuelan immigrant who said he's been in the city for 6 months. The government of the United States of America, they help you. 29 years old, Rafael. How come your bitch ass isn't back in Venezuela? A 29-year-old single male has fled his home country to seek asylum? The government of the United States of America, they have you. That's what Rafael said. But locals weren't happy about the move, including over the fact that it wipes out some heavily used athletic fields that help keep New York City's kids off the streets. Fuck you, New York City kids. Get your ass back out on those dangerous streets. We got to house a bunch of 29-year-olds from Venezuela. One of Mayor Eric Adams' own top commissioners, Vilda Vera Mayuga, head of the city's Department of Consumer and Worker Protection. Have you ever heard some of the titles of the departments these people work for and think it's just a bunch of convoluted bullshit? I do. Department of Consumer and Worker Protection has even circulated petitions to try to block the use of youth soccer fields for the mega shelter facility. We're taking away from people who are real New Yorkers, said Odalisa Abiles, a 47-year-old legal assistant from Queens who was at a family barbecue on Randall's Island on Sunday. I was born here on the Lower East Side, and you're telling me they come first? How is that? Abiles told the Post, I pay my tax money, federal, local, and all the beautifulness, and my children don't get to enjoy New York. Juels, but I think it's Juels Lewis, an 18-year-old student who lives in Queens and plays soccer with the Cosmopolitan Soccer League, added, I think it's unfair to people who have been coming here for such a long time. You're right, Jules. There is really nowhere else to play soccer, Lewis said on Sunday. It's not just us. It's little kids, too. I'm scared of what's to come. I don't want this place to become somewhere we can't go to. It is. As everybody knows, with the number of asylum seekers crossing our borders into our country each day, we are seeing the numbers go down, Long said. However, in New York City, we are seeing the numbers of asylum seekers every day go up. That's weird. So because of that, this facility could be full fairly soon. Yeah, they keep flowing in here. Look at this shit. Look what they're getting. You got some juice boxes. Who's paying for this? They said $20 million a month. Look at this shit. They feed you this good? Man, you better give those sons of bitches some bottles of fucking Walmart distilled water. Nah, they get juice boxes. They get juice boxes. We have different populations, she said. We have adult families, single women, and single men. Since we are starting with single men, we look out our different facilities and who has been at our sites the longest. And so these are the people we are moving in today. The massive complex is being funded by state taxpayers who will shell out $20 million a month to keep it up and running, Governor Kathy Hochul said earlier this month. Damn. It is one of 4 state-funded migrant sites, which Hochul's plan to add to Brooklyn's Floyd Bennett Field, a former U.S. military airfield, fizzling after the White House officials backed off on approving the plan. So this one facility is costing New York state taxpayers, not just in the city, the whole state, $20 million a month to feed, house, clothe, and entertain these motherfuckers with 24-hour food and laundry service. Wait, hold on. Is there a body of water near Randall's Island? That means it's surrounded by water. So there is some water. So instead of fuck a laundry service, okay, Raphael and whoever, the United States of America, they take care of you. How about you take this bag? Oh, Sweet Mama G says it's 4 minutes to 4:20. Everybody get ready to spark it. How about Raphael, you and all these other illegal motherfuckers, instead of them giving you a laundry service, you take your clothes down to that body of water right there, find a rock, and scrub that shit against the rock. Here, we'll help you. We'll give you some of that bullshit pink powder soap that we all washed our hands with and peeled the top layer of epidermis off our hands in elementary school. You remember that shit? You remember that hard-ass gravel pink powder soap we used to get in elementary school? Why is that too good for them to clean their clothes? Get out there, Raphael. Start scrubbing that bitch on a rock. Why are we paying for you to get laundry service, bitch? What? Órale pues, pinche diesel. Fucking Raiders suck, ese. Laundry service, you son of a bitch. You rotten son of a bitch. Laundry service, 24-hour food, video games, phone calls. Damn, that's the life. And in the meantime, you little shit New York kids, you little shit New York youth, get your ass out there and take your chance in the streets. You can't come here and be productive and learn how to play a sport and engage in camaraderie with your fellow young men and women. Maybe build and form some relationships that will last you your entire life. No. This is not the place for you. You take your soccer elsewhere, you little shit. This is for the asylum seeker. Space Truck and LLC. Thank you for the Hamilton. What's up, JG? The best chat around. I wave to thee. Also, fuck Joe Biden, of course. My way out, I will see. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Spice Trucking. Thank you, Sebadron.
This season on Sebadron.
Biden says, "Can you dig it?" Fucking old bastard. Thank you. Lil Tyler, not naughty, thank you. In the words of Trump, a disgrace. It is. Top to bottom, front to back. I did not know that. $20 million a month? Woo, shit. J954, thank you for the 223. Migrants equals Joe's stormtroopers. Get ready. No BS. You're right, man. You're right. 20 million a month. Shit. Or like Antonio Banderas said in Desperado, when Selma Hayek's character gave him a cup of hot water to drink and he thought it was cold, and he drank it and he spits it out and goes, shit! What are you trying to do to me? 20 million a month is shit. And that's only one facility of 4. And who's covering the the days and nights and weeks and months and probably years at the Roosevelt Hotel. Who's covering that? You think any of them are going to go, no, I got this. Let me take care of this week. Let me take care of tonight, City of New York. I'm so thankful for everything you've done for me. Don't be ridiculous. Stingray says, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, working night shift. I would love free laundry service, right? Or how about this, Stingray? Maybe a 24-hour place for you to go get something to eat. You work in the night shift. You probably get off work at some wacky time. It'd be nice to go somewhere and sit down and have a good hot meal, a nice nutritious meal for free any time of day. You can. You just can't be a legal citizen. Oh. All right, people. Tomorrow, August 25th, what will happen with Trump? Dun, dun, dun. Diesel says, nope, Trump shouldn't post bail. Then the Secret Service can take over the jail and not allow anyone to get near him. Hey, nobody's touching Trump. I hear that Fulton County Jail is a motherfucker. Lots of deaths. I think 3 or 4 in the last month. Very dangerous place, but ain't nobody putting a hand on Trump. Wow, what a piece of shit. But New York City, hey, just go down. What you need to do is go down to the mayor's office and just do like Al Bundy did in the intro to Married with Children. Just open your wallet. Just open your wallet and let them take it. Thank you. Stupid citizen. Pat you on the head. There you go, dummy. Go home. DJ John T, I thank you. Then I'm about to get up out this bitch. I have to go get Junior. Thank you, DJ John T. He says, here's a little song sing for you, Jericho. I sure appreciate that. Good looking out. Now I have to go get Junior. Going to be in a lot of danger. Thank you, guys. Brian King B, right now, Trump is bigger than Michael Jackson. Woo, shit, that's big. That is big. I thank you, guys. I appreciate you being here. I thank you for your time, your questions, your contributions, your gosh money, everything. I thank you for being here. 8 billion people in the world to hang out with. You chose me. You chose me. That's what I meant to say. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow is what? Toys Day? I might be doing live tomorrow, too. Why not? Fuck it. It's my channel. And I have very people more talented than myself when it comes to the tech. I got my man Sean working on the intro. My man Gion's working on a banner for my new page. It's coming together. I cannot wait. I just lined up an interview tomorrow with a former Navy SEAL. So it's going to be some good topics, some good guests, people. Let's do this shit. 100,000 subscribers to my new channel by the end of the year. Can we make it happen? Yes, we can. Sí, se puede. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but then they keep charging their citizens $20 million a month for people who shouldn't be here. Damn it. Hit that, hit the thumbs up, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. Get to that description box. Hit that Teespring link and get yourself some merch. You know, almost started all over. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.